Alright, so today's the day we've all been waiting for, or at least I've been waiting for, actually putting up the backsplash. Alright, so we've got everything's all taped off, got plastic here, plastic all around here, probably a little bit overkill, but because I'm going to be doing a small section of tile underneath the window, between the countertop and the window here, I just went ahead and taped off all around the sink here, back of the faucet, the back side of the sink, and we're taped off over on this side as well. A couple things I'll need is just a basic trowel, mortar trowel, and here's a notch trowel, 3/16 inch notched. So this is to help spread it on. It'll give you a nice little groove. And the back of these, in case you haven't done these mosaic tile sheets before, the back of these sheets actually have a mesh on them, and so that's what you're going to actually embed into the mortar. And then this is actually a Grout Float, but what I use it for is it's a soft surface and a flat surface that I can push up against the sheets to make sure that they embed evenly, or relatively evenly. It's more even than just using your hands. So I'm gonna get some food, mix up the mortar, and we should be good to get started on this backsplash here. few days. I let this sit for a little bit. There's a couple tiles. Excuse me. There's a couple tiles that I had to spot fix, and basically what I did for those is they're going to be in out of reach places, like one up in the top corner here. I just put a little bit of silicone on the back and put it in there and put some painter's tape on it and gave it a day or two to sit. So I've come through and with a damp sponge I've cleaned off the surface all the way around here, and I've got my grout all mixed up. So what I'm going to do is just small sections at a time, maybe 2 feet, 3 feet at the most. I'll put all the grout, work it into the spots there, and then clean off any excess, and then move on to the next section there, and we'll go all the way around to the very end, and then I'll come through and eventually, I think it's like 15 to 30 minutes is when you start kind of sponging off the excess. So I'll switch to time lapse here. I'm going to put some music on and get to it. So here's the finished grout. Still needs to cure for at least a day before come messing with anything. But this is actually, I use the maximizer, grout maximizer. So this is the Grout Additive, Grout Maximizer that goes along with the same brand of the grout. If you're doing larger grout lines, this is less than 1/8 of an inch, so this is unsanded. But if you're doing larger, then it would be a sanded grout, and they've got a separate additive for sanded grout. So the next step is going to be, I'll probably come in here and I'll wire up all these receptacles and get the face plates on them. And then the last step is going to be here in about a week or so. I'll come through and I'll do the silicone or caulking around the trim and around the edges and everything like that, and get it all nice and tidy. And then I'll install the tip feet or anti-tip feet for the stove, and then slide that back in there, clean everything up, and push the fridge back into place, and then we'll have pretty much a completed kitchen. I don't know when this is going to get posted relative to some of the other footage that I've got, because I've got like 3 or 4 videos that I need to edit at this point in time. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying seeing the progress, and we're excited to have it coming along a little bit further. So until next time, thanks for joining us. God bless.